to Saturday Night Fever, where this week on the show we've got all your relationship questions covered, from making the first move to getting over a breakup. And who are our relationship experts? Well, 4 people you may just have heard of: Alia, Shahid, Kangana and Imran. The nervousness of making the first move may be one of the benefits of leaving singledom behind. But not if you're Shahid Kapur. The newly married Shahid was peppered with questions on just how to get the first mover's advantage at a promotional event for his upcoming film Shandaar.
The first move, the first thing that you need to understand is that make it only if the other person is comfortable with you doing it. Don't make a move when you're not welcome.
Yes, that's the most important.
That's the most important thing. That's the advice that I would give to all the boys. That make sure that the girl is interested. She doesn't turn around and slap you. So first get a little bit of information before you make the move.
Considering Shandaar is also a wedding film, it's not surprising where the questions started to head.
How are you, sir? This is Joginder from BG's. Aapki beti ka wedding organizer. 2. And you must be Isha, Hamari Dulan. Oh, 2. And
Alia.
Shahid, we from the media have really supported you right from Ishq to Haider. You know, it is a request from the media and from the fans to know who made the first move. How is it between you and Meera? What is what? You and Meera, you know, who made the first move? No, Shahid.
But Shahid had a wedding question crasher at his side who literally leapt to his defense.
तो शाहिद, सुना है कि शानदार से इंस्पिरेशन लेके आपने अपनी खुद की वेडिंग प्लान की थी. Is it true? No wedding questions for Shahid Kapur about his shaadi. No wedding questions. No wedding questions. The role of a wedding planner.
That's what we call girl power.
But you are playing.
That's the power.
I'm just protective about Shahid. I'm protective about Shahid. और यहाँ पे हम लोग शानदार की बात कर रहे हैं. और मैं बहुत इरिटेट हो जाती हूँ जब सब लोग पर्सनल सवाल ज्यादा पूछे. मैंने उठाना be on a work front. Make it more about the work. It's only fair.
So much so that even SRK couldn't get in the way of Alia's focus on Shahid.
You are doing the Shah Rukh Khan film with Shah Rukh Khan. What was your first reaction?
Right now, I'm only doing a film with Shahid Kapur, and which is releasing on 22nd of October. So the only man I want to talk about is Shahid Kapur.
Everyone goes through katti-battis in their personal life as well, off screen, so to speak. So what has been your worst katti-batti story, if there has been any?
mine was pretty public, if you remember, a couple of years ago.
No. Could you tell us? I know everyone knows. I mean, public, yeah, but still.
Let's not go there now. It's all in the past.
What about you, Kanga?
Yeah, I think there are, when you have close friends or close relationships, and katti can happen with anyone. It can even happen with someone you really love, like your mom or your dad, you know. I think my katti moment was with my dad when he asked me, to either, go his way or highway.
Oh, no, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, so that was a katti moment with my dad, but then we had a batti moment also.
Oh. What about, while talking about kiss and makeup, actually, I've heard, so to speak, that you guys will be judging a kissing marathon. So on what parameters, I mean, that's a very interesting thing to judge, so to speak. So what are the parameters for this? We would love to know.
There's bad news, actually, on that front.
What?
It turns out we will not be able to do that. You didn't hear about that? There's...
controversy calling or what?
Controversy came calling, yes.
Yes, there's... So it's not happening at all.
No, it is. We'll take care of the controversy and we will make it happen. So please, participants, send in your requests and whatever forms that you have to fill in with the picture, with a selfie of your pout, and you'll get a prize for that.
But what? Please, I mean, what are the parameters? I mean, so to speak, there must be what will be your parameters?
See, the number one is the number one is technique and how passionately involved you are in the act, and number 3, how good you look while doing it. Are the 3 things.
It's difficult to look good while doing it. That is true.
No, it's not. It's not.
Well, I have to ask you. I have to ask you this, though. I think there's some new motion picture technology which people used in this film.
Motion photography.
Oh, well, yes, see. And there was 24 hours of...
3 days.
Well, so who better than you to judge?
Wow, yeah, it's going to look really cute
You prep
and cozy.
yourself up and walk on set three days.
It's stretching and stuff. We had an on-set masseuse as well because you have.
Oh.
Are you laughing at my pain?
No, I'm not. I'm just very curious. Then what?
So in stop motion photography, right, you have to get a pose. They'll take a photo, a single frame. You got to move a little bit, they take another frame. You move a little bit, they take another frame. It takes forever.
Wow.
And you cannot move at all because the entire continuity will get thrown off.
Oh.
So by the end of, halfway through the first day, your back is aching, your neck is aching, all of these joints have started to ache. So yeah, Nikhil was very kind. He provided an on-set masseuse.
Wow, clearly it's an exercise not everyone should indulge in. Well, whatever. But what about you? I think again, it's a very strong role for you. So how did you get into the character? You were really good with your characters. You just get into the characters, understand them. So what went into? What are the preparations for this?
Some really hardcore research about something that I can't reveal. Suspense. And that's a big fat reveal in the climax, which you should look forward to.
Is it the same suspense which made Amir Khan cry? Because everyone's just wanting to know why. And Bajrangi Bhaijaan was super hit. So if his crying is anything to... Well, to be very honest...
I cried, yeah. I was like...
To be very honest, this is really bad, but I haven't seen it as yet. Imagine. Well, I don't get any time for flick film. I'm not free from work, yeah. We just review it. Yes, we just review it. We just look at the reviews. But seriously, there's a suspense as well.
Yes. Big suspense.
And what was Amir's reaction? I mean, have to talk about that a little bit, of course.
See, the thing is that our intent with the film was to make a kind of an emotional love story, the kind of story that has something at stake. Very often love stories are, the stakes are not very high. You don't really feel, what's the worst that happens if this couple does not end up together? And that's the case in Katti Batti is very different. We wanted a film where you feel like the world will end if Maddie and Payal don't end up together. And I think we've managed that.
Oh, wow. The coy look there, the smug look there. So one last question, though, which is I think every boy and every girl would want to know. If you had to break up, what would be your top strategy of breaking up? Would it be email, phone, text, social media, which is obviously everywhere, or just plain good old face-to-face confrontation?
You break up over social media?
People do that. People just write their status on Facebook. So that's really bad. We're not advocating
that's
that.
That's gold, man.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's really gold.
Yeah, so we're not advocating that, but what would your strategy be?
I think you've got to do it face-to-face. I mean, have the backbone to do it face-to-face at least.
What about you?
Yeah, face-to-face. For sure.
Great. Thank you so much. Enjoy the party, enjoy the breakup party, and we'll hopefully see you again, Delhi, before the film hits theatres.
Before the film releases, I don't think we'll make it back.
So we'll have another success party here next time. Success party.
Success party. I'm down for that.
Okay, fine. You basically need to come down to a success party after the breakup party.
Done deal.
Done deal. That's on TV.
Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, though, is clearly over issues is making up and breaking up. She's too busy juggling a balancing act between work and motherhood. So how does she manage it? Well, Ash herself doesn't sound too sure. She says, like all first-time working mothers, every day is a new challenge.
What made you say, yes, this is the film that I want to do?
I really did not delve into this absence factor, and probably that's why I have not necessarily focused on the comeback term. There's no going away from it, there's no running away from it, and it will forever be the comeback film.
Except we don't quite know what's wrong with the term comeback, especially since it has been 5 years since her last big screen outing, Guzarish, in 2010.
A lot of the ladies here will nod, and who've completely experienced what I am wonderfully experiencing right now. We have no concept of time, and we don't realize how time flies by.
I want him to walk free, Mrs. Verma.
Motherhood is a priority that's clearly mirrored in her character in Jazba as well.
आपके कानून के लंबे हाथ मेरी बेटी के लिए छोटे पड़ गए हैं। तुझे जरा भी अंदाजा नहीं एक माँ पर क्या गुजरती है। तेरा केस भी एक माँ लड़ रही है, वकील नहीं।
Juggling a whole new role, Aishwarya may have missed out on the new wave of films built around strong female leads, but she claims